Hey everybody, this is Jurikos and welcome back to Let's Play Costume Quest. Last time we started our Halloween trick-or-treating adventure with our sister, only to have her kidnapped almost immediately. To go after her, we're going to have to get past the monster's big gate. And to do that, we need to relieve all the houses in the neighborhood of their candy. Now, sometimes when we knock on a door, as we saw, a friendly human will answer and give us candy. Sometimes this happens. A monster will answer the door. When they do, it starts a battle. So we've already seen the robot in battle. Now we find out Everett's costume is also able to handle itself. So we've got two enemies here. We've encountered the guardsmen before. However, we've got a new enemy, Grubbin Warlock. These guys are basically black mages. You want to take them out immediately. They can do a lot of damage, and I'm missing my timed hits. The Grubbin Warlocks have two special abilities. One, they'll shoot a magic attack at you, which does a decent amount of damage and leaves fire at your feet, which will continue to harm you at the end of each turn. And the other ability they have will actually buff the attack power of any of the monsters on the field they choose. Sometimes they'll use it on themselves, sometimes they'll use it on an ally. It can be really bad. You want to take them out right away. Now, we didn't see before because Missile Barrage killed the enemy instantly, but Missile Barrage also leaves fire on their feet. This will cause damage at the end of the turn. Pretty helpful, especially considering it hits all enemies. Now, the Knight's special ability, Guardian Shield, is a defensive ability. You pick a party member and use Defensive Shield. It'll put up giant glowing shield in front of them. This will protect them from the next attack that comes their way. Unfortunately, he went after the other guy. But it'll guarantee the next hit they take will only do 1 damage. So, let's attack him, take him out. Now you notice Reynold there has been defeated, but he still gets the experience. You don't have to worry about that. And for beating our first battle with a second party member, we get the achievement Battle Buds. Hey, Everett's talking about battle stamps in the park with Sadie. Why don't we head to the park and see what that is all about? Head up the road, turn right, and you'll come to the park. Now you see this little stand here with the floppy disk on it. Hit it with your pail. That is a save point. The game will save at a lot of key points when you finish quests, stuff like that, but this is a way to manually save to guarantee you don't lose your progress. Walk up here, you see a girl shouting about battle stamps. What do you have to say? Hi, could you please stop yelling? Yeah, we need to concentrate. We're fighting monsters. In those boring costumes? Our costumes are amazing. Yeah, FYI, we've been slaying monsters with them all night. I'm just saying, they could use a little zing, a little zow, a little customization. Interested? Depends. What are you charging? Just a few pieces of candy, a small price to pay for battle stamps. What exactly do these battle stamps do? Glad you asked. Please consult my menu for tonight's specials. So battle stamps are augments, or equipment for your characters. We got two options here since we're at level 1. As you level up, she'll have more stamps available. Let's go ahead and buy one of the Fang of the Wolf. Increases attack power. Takes us to our battle stamp menu. You can give them to any party member by pressing the button next to their portrait. We want to give this to Reynold because he does a bit more damage and this will make him do even more. Let's run around here, grab a little bit of the loose candy, and while we're here, look behind this tree and you see another child playing hide and seek. It's our second one, 4 to go. Let's exit the park, and now that we have bought a battle stamp, let's head back to where we were before and hit a few more houses. This one on the left here. This is a safe house. Guy with giant glasses, but he's no threat. Gives us a bunch of candy. Turns out the light. Across the street, though, this one might be a little more dangerous. Trick or treat here, and now here we have another new enemy. This guy on the left is a Grubbin Bombardier. He is a ranged attacker. He has a little more HP and will do a little bit more damage. I am not able to hit my timed attacks today, apparently. But other than a little bit more damage and HP, he is pretty much identical to the Guardsman. So let's take him out. Really? 2 HP left? And hit this guy. Getting your timed attack right is essentially like getting a critical hit. In fact, that's what the game calls them. Let's use Missile Barrage to finish this guy off. Now, in addition to candy and experience, you'll also get creepy treat cards from battles. Creepy treat cards are collectible items. You want to get the whole set. You'll get them from battles, from quests, all over the place. Don't worry, we'll get all of them. Now, we head up here, and you'll notice a kid hanging out here, sort of hiding behind a car. What happens if we talk to him? Did the reflection off my glasses give me away? Yes, he's another hide-and-seeker. And next to him here, you'll see somebody dressed up as Abe Lincoln. This ramp is on a need-to-know basis, as in, you need to know the password. Since we don't know the password, he's not going to let us through. But, while we're up here, let's hit these houses on this road. Trick or treat, and this one gets you some candy. Not too bad. Head next door. And I'll go ahead and tell you, this one is a trap. He's not happy to see us. He jumps out at us. We got 2 black mages, 2 warlocks. Now you'll notice here, if you look at the bottom right, they have different levels of HP, and they're at different levels. One is level 2, one's level 3. Let's see if we can't take out the level 2 Grubbin first. See? Look at that. With their 2 attacks, he's been knocked down to 10 HP in 1 turn alone. That's what makes these guys so dangerous. So you need to take them out immediately, especially if they're in a group. Take out this one. There we go. One of them's dead. Unfortunately, Reynolds survived. He still has 4 HP. Luckily, he can unleash his attack. Give him a little bit of fire. And they're gone. With that, we've leveled up. When you level up, your stats increase, so you have more health and more attacking power. And possibly most importantly, Sadie will sell more battle stamps. Now that we're level 2, she has 3 more stamps available. We got one where you can counterattack when you successfully defend, one that increases your HP, and one of my favorites, gives you the Egg on Your Face ability. This ability will damage and stun a single enemy for a turn. With this, especially early game, you can lock an enemy out of doing any moves. This is incredibly useful early in the game, and you want to buy it immediately. Now you may notice some glow in here. This little alley between the house and the park, it's a treasure coffin with some extra candy. You want to get all of those you can. Candy is extremely important early in the game. It's a little easier to get later, but early on you want to get as much as you can. Now, as we head past the park, you will notice a kid standing on the corner. Talk to him. You collect creepy treat cards? I just need one glop to finish my set. Trade you for a rare one. I have my own set to think about, but I'll let you know if I find any dupes. Oh man, sweet. So once we work on our set, if we get a second glop, we will be able to trade it to him, and he'll give us a card we need. Now there's a house on the lower part here. Let's knock on their door. See who's home. It's a monster. You look just like my parents, from whom I am bitterly estranged. I love the writing in this game. Alright, this battle starts up, and we have a brand new enemy. This is our 4th type of enemy in the area. The Grubbin Shaman are white mages. You want to hit them hard. Now, it's up to debate which is a bigger threat. I personally think the Warlocks are worse. So I focus my attacks on taking them out and using Egg on Your Face on the white mage will stun him so that he can't heal. Yes, he can heal his opponent, or excuse me, he can heal his allies, and he can also put up a shield, much like the Knight's shield, that will cause them to take very little damage. So you want to make sure to stun them. And the Warlock, yep, see, they do so much damage. He did 28 damage with 1 turn alone. But he's not going to be doing anything more this battle. And they're gone. The victory poses are pretty cool. So with that house is taken care of. Across the street, you will notice, seems like there's some sort of patriotic party going on here. If you talk to this person here who's barring entry, sorry, private party for patriotic heroes. That's us. Puh, your costumes celebrate science and the monarchy. How is that patriotic? Look, I have a colleague in front of the steps over there who might be able to inspire you. Just tell her I said it's a matter of manifest destiny. Got that? Alright. Well, let's talk to her and say I have a manifest destiny. You should see a doctor about that. Here, let me give you this prescription. Yes, Manifest Destiny is their password, and with it, she gives us a costume pattern for the Statue of Liberty costume. Need to find 3 pieces to put it together. So, we want to head down the street. Next door is another house that we can trick or treat at. Who's behind this door? Another monster. I was not trying on these human clothes. Oh, that's so bad. So here. Take out these guys. These guys aren't too much of a threat. Especially because these guys are only level 2. They're not going to do a whole lot of damage. I typically like to spread my damage out a little bit when there's just the 2 of them, so that on the next turn, I can just obliterate them with the robot's special attack. Missile barrage, go, and they're gone. Another victory. Let's head down across the street and knock at this door. We've had 2 monsters in the row. Let's say we meet a regular human for a little bit of extra candy. I love she says 1 piece of candy each, and then a flood of candy is shown going into our bag. Also, while we're here, hop into this yard. You'll see a bunch of candy just lying on the ground you want to pick up. Yes, this game teaches you pick up candy you see lying on the ground. Good rules to follow, kids. But grab that treasure coffin and you get an extra 50 pieces. Not too shabby. Come down here, though, at the very end of this street, and you'll see another Abe Lincoln. What's the password? Manifest Destiny. Well, he'll let you through. However, with this water flowing here, you'd get soaked and your costume would get ruined. let's switch to the knight because he's got a special ability in the field as well. Yep, his ability is shielding you from stuff coming down on your head. Go through the doorway, and you get costume material sheet. That's the first thing we need for the Statue of Liberty costume. Head to the far end and go up the ladder. It opens up a shortcut. This manhole cover is now open. You can go back in to get down to the other end, or wander around up top. It's opened up for you. Now that this guy here, we know the password, he'll let us through. Ramp up and head through the backyards. You'll find another treasure coffin with the second costume material, cardboard. Got one to go. And here, we've got one more Abe Lincoln hanging out. You need a password? No, man. This is the circle of trust in here. And he gives us the feather duster. That's our final material we need for the Statue of Liberty. Now this is patriotic. Actually, it's a symbol of freedom from tyranny, which is a different and more inclusive concept than loyalty to country. But it'll still get us into that guy's party. Oh, totally. So we've got a costume for the Statue of Liberty. Let's ramp out of this area, and while we're here, grab this treasure coffin that's right by us. Another free 20 pieces of candy. Well, that should do it for this time. We have set out on our adventure to save Ren. We've knocked at several doors, defeated several monsters, bought a couple battle stamps, and found a few creepy treat cards. We even got a brand new costume, Lady Liberty. Next time, we're going to go check out that patriotic party and hopefully hit up the rest of the neighborhood in the hopes of getting all the candy we can and eventually saving our sister. If you've enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe, and feel free to follow me on Twitter. See you guys next time.